Hey, this is Paula Hines, Lonergan. Time's up for me to be silent. Now, if there is anyone who's kind of followed me over the last 2 years, you'll notice that in the last couple of months, I've been a little quiet when it comes to doing the videos. I guess I was kind of going through my own little inner thing here. Um, I knew it was encouraged to talk publicly about childhood sexual abuse, so that's why I kind of started doing these videos mainly so I can kind of start healing myself. However, I thought maybe doing the videos, I'm going to be healed and all better. And it wasn't happening like that. I mean, so I kind of got a little inner discouraged. And then also I wasn't sure, is anybody actually watching these and anybody kind of interested? So I appreciate Tanya who recently subscribed to my channel because I'm like, oh, somebody is maybe interested. I'm like, maybe I need to get back on my stick and continue talking about it. So I'm back. It's been a little while. If you missed me, sorry. If not, sorry too. But I'm going to start, posting the videos regularly now. And especially since I had a friend a couple months ago who was saying that she herself was not abused as a child sexually, but she had friends that had been, and she actually direct their attention to my videos. So I'm hoping that others are encouraged. Occasionally I'll get a message from someone that's like, oh, okay, somebody's out there and is encouraged by the information. If, the more we can talk about it, the more healing, I figured that can take place. And even if it's just myself. I remember when I first told my mom about being abused, my mom fortunately believed me, knew it had happened and knew it was the truth. And her thing was, well, I'm gonna write to the newspapers. My mom, she was like, she put the blame where the blame was supposed to go. I mean, even though she, as my mother, you know, um, you know, didn't know at the time, kind of what was going on. She recognized that, the victims are not to blame. That, parents, if they're, honestly unaware, are not to blame. But it's the perpetrator, the molester, the person that does the abusing. That's where the blame lies. And being that my mom said, I'm going to tell the papers. I remember her saying that. And it's like she, in that, gave me permission not to be ashamed, not to be shy. So in my talking about this is not to shame anyone else. I mean, child molesters need to be shamed, but it's like, we as survivors have the right to share our truths. And I'm back. And what I've actually done is I have my YouTube channel, Paula Hines Lonergan, but I've actually created a secondary channel called Time's Up for Silence with Paula Hines Lonergan. And in that channel, I'm going to focus primarily on, how we as, victims, as survivors of childhood sexual abuse, can encourage one another as well as help others who we know are also might be victims. So check that out. If you do a little search on YouTube, Time's Up for Silence with Paula Hines Lonergan is my new channel that's going to be totally for these videos, focusing on, survival. So for a while, I will continue to upload videos to my old site, to the first original site, but all my new videos are also going to go to Time's Up for Silence with Paula Hines Lonergan. I just wanted to transition a little bit so that I could build, that channel with its main focus, on, that particular subject. Anyway, so do get a chance to check that out. And I always appreciate any feedback. In fact, feedback kind of helps me to know kind of where I should lean, things I should talk about, and, if I'm heading in a direction that's most beneficial for others. I'm doing this for myself because I'm still working on my healing, and I figured doing this can't hurt, because it's getting it out of my system, and I hope others are encouraged to get it out of their system as well, so that we can work on happiness, work on health, mentally, emotionally, Anyways, that's my goal. I'm Paula Hines, Lonergan. Time's up for me to be silent. Please drop me a comment or send me an email. Information will be in the notes. All right. Coming up soon, I want to talk a little bit about Simone Biles and her childhood sexual abuse that she experienced. That'll be in the next video. Thanks.